Much, Timmy. Good morning again. Here we are in the heart of Sydney with a very, very special guest, an Oscar winner, no less. Cuba Gooding Jr. is in town. We're going to be talking to him in just a sec about a new project that he's involved with. But first, let's remind ourselves of just a few highlights from his stellar career.
That was help me! Help me!
Anybody know how to play chess?
Give me the jacket and your pants.
He has a very impressive body of work, but it was upon landing the part of football star Rodney Tidwell, playing opposite Tom Cruise and Jerry Maguire, that he became a bona fide superstar, delivering one of the most famous lines in movie history.
Show me the money.
That performance earned him an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor, and his acceptance speech was just as impressive.
Everybody involved with the movie, I love you! Oh, my goodness! Here we are!
He's had a string of hits along the way: Men of Honor, Rat Race, and American Gangster, to name but a few. Now he has an entirely new project on the go.
So if you think you got what it takes, if you got that energy, let me see you do what you do when you do what you do, baby. I'm coming.
Cuba Gooding Jr., it is great to have you here. So welcome back to Australia.
Thanch, man.
Nice to see you.
Always a pleasure to see you. Every interview.
We got nice weather here in Sydney town.
I've heard you had a drought, so you need it, I hear.
Part of the country is in serious drought, yeah.
Wow.
A lot of people doing it tough. Mate, let's talk about this Optus thing straight up. You've done Optus stuff before. What are you doing?
You know, this time I'm directing the commercials, and we're finding wonderful Australian talent to put in it.
Right.
And we're just ready to get it going.
Okay, and on your Facebook page, there's all the details. We've got it on our website, how you can enter. You're closing it off at midnight tonight, right?
Yes, midnight tonight.
How many people are you looking for?
I think around 30 or 40, but I don't know if that's right or not.
Yeah,
but I think around that many people, yeah.
And they've got to get their entries in by midnight, and you're shooting on Wednesday.
On Wednesday, yes, Wednesday, all day.
What are you looking for? Male, female, what age?
All of it, any age. We just want talent, we want charisma, we want energy, we want hoopla.
You're going to put yourself in there?
Yeah, I'll be in there, I'll be helping the people.
Fantastic.
That's why I'm here.
Well, the good people at Optus are doing that. Mate, as well as directing that, you've just directed a movie, Bayou Caviar?
Bayou Caviar, yeah. We shot it in New Orleans, and we have a wonderful cast. We have Famke Janssen and Richard Dreyfuss, and it's one of those stories about when good people get caught up in a bad incident and how they deal with it. So
cool. Yeah. I love the fact you're so busy. You played Billy Flynn in Chicago as well. You just finished that in London, on the West End.
Yeah, we did a 4-month run on the West End stage at the Phoenix Theatre. Sold out crowds, 8 shows a week, 6 days a week. It's the hardest thing I've ever done. I boxed professionally, played ice hockey, but nothing is as hard as singing and dancing 8 times a week. But it was fun.
And now you're taking the old razzle-dazzle to
Razzle-dazzle.
Beautiful.
Oh, sorry.
The man can sing, he can dance, he can play ice hockey. You can. Is there anything you can't do?
Okay, that's enough for you. All right, here we go, because I'm taking this job now. No.
People got to do. You can do. You could do television. You could do anything you like. Hey, so on Broadway, 8 shows a week on Broadway?
8 shows a week, 6 days a week. But this is going to be a smaller run. In London, I was 4 months. So this time I'm only 6 weeks.
What's the appeal of going into a live stage show when you can make movies? You know.
You know, it's all ego, because it's instant gratification. You have the audience sitting there, and every audience is different, and they move you and get you to create differently with each performance, with each song, and it's just, you connect with the people in a way that, like this Optus ad, we wanted to connect with the people to show the energy of Optus, and you know my energy, you saw the acceptance speech.
Mate, you have that acceptance speech, one of the all-time great acceptance speeches.
Thanks.
I'm not going to ask you to do it, but do you get, how many times a day do people say, show me the money?
Oh, a lot. Not as much as they used to, you know, but they used to.
Do you get sick of it? Do you hate it?
No, it's all part of it.
Well, it's one of the most famous lines in movie history. Yeah. Is it true that you keep your watch and you run your life on LA time no matter where you are?
I do. And I just said that to somebody yesterday. How did you hear about that?
I hear stuff. We got people, man. We got people everywhere. We got ears all over town.
This is brilliant.
So what time? So you're at what? It's 5. It's 1 or 2 in the afternoon now.
Yeah. And I woke up at 4, which is like 11 a.m. in LA. So I've been up all morning.
So it's nearly cocktail hour.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Very good indeed. So what else have you got on the plate? You've got this movie coming out. Chicago, the Optus thing.
pre-production on my newest screenplay that I wrote. So
What's that about?
well, I'll come back and tell you, because when you're in this early tender stages, you don't want any of the elements to get out there. So.
What's the best part of your job? Because you're a dad as well, and you travel around the world.
Yeah.
What's the best thing about it?
You know, my sons now are in the business. Mason Gooding is just on this series in the States called Ballers with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yeah.
And my other one worked on...
It's a big hit, that.
Yeah, and the other one worked on behind the scenes on this series I did about OJ called The People vs. O.J. Simpson, and he was one of the
Which was
crew.
another big hit.
Yeah, so I just got a blessed family who took up the family business.
And the daughter?
And my daughter is 13 going on 30. So.
Wow, 13-year-old. She needs, you know, she needs lots of daddy time.
Yeah, she's a triple threat too. She sings, dances, the whole thing. Yeah. So.
Well, you're a lovely man. You're a great talent. It's great to have you in the country, Cuba. Enjoy your time here.
I love Sydney. That's why I keep coming back.
Oh, beautiful. Cuba Gooding Jr., what a nice fella, huh? Get into this Optus thing. Entries close at midnight
Get him
tonight.
in.
Get him in.
Get him in.
Do you need a tall guy?
Yeah, you look good, man.
Yeah, sure.
Great chat, good energy. What a nice guy, hey?
Oh, beautiful.